Alright, on the fly of a video. Anyway, I was watching a review of, like, the game of Groans, the dragon, whatever bullshit thing. And House of the Dragon, yeah, that's how bullshit it is. Anyway. Not a good intro, but who cares? I'm just doing it out of a spur of the moment thing. And so, when I was watching that video, or a review of the video, it's like, wow, I'm not wanting to sit down and watch it because it's so dang drab, you know? I need some life. And I started going on a little searching thing, and lo and behold, it's like I'm looking through things I like before and other examples, so it's like I might as well just show certain things, you know? Anyway, let's see. Am I still going at this? Okay, I am still going. Alright. So, I'm going to mute the videos in question because I don't want anything, but me and Bungalow and I, in fact, wanted to, well, there was like, oh, let's play some ESO, and it's like now we're looking at between this and the original Morrowind. See, here's like a little transition here. Stupid. I don't like this auto whatever bullshit thing. I just want it to be consistent with the. That's like the trick that I have to like do with all these stupid YouTube videos. And so I'm gonna show you a little example here. Yeah, yeah, because the whole system's on understream. That's why. Which one of those? I knew this would happen. All right, so here's this example here, and I know it's like a different time era, but wow, this is not like before. I think Sedionin is better in terms of the comparison, so I should have just started at here. Anyway, there's Morrowind, and then we're gonna see the ESO version of it. No doubt different, but there's like way too much shit in a way, I guess. And it's a different color palette. That's what I'm not liking about it. Is like realism, yeah, and fuzziness, yeah, but it's not. This is not the same team, and that's why me and Bung Lao is like, okay, you know what, we're gonna uninstall this because this is. I have more gripes about it than he does in a way, or no, he. It's like it's Morrowind, a game that he's never experienced that he likes, and me as a nostalgic who has played the game for at least I've played it close to 20 years, and look at this, crap. Why is there a fucking mushroom here? I'm not on psychedelics. What the fuck? All right. Enough of that video. Oh, okay, one more little touch. Let's see. Let's look at Balmora. I mean, there's some good things about it, but you're going against, not rose-tinted spectacles. It's like, I'm looking at, like, two different realities. There's some places that look like this, and some places that look like that, and it's not exactly the same here. Anyway, more color contrasts and all that. We're gonna keep on going. Here's like ultra modded original Morrowind with some mods. Let's see. Is it like in the spirit of it? Not quite, but however, yeah, it seems more richer and alive with the color palette. At least to me. I mean, here's it overly detailed. And with everything, but however, it doesn't feel like bullshit. It feels like it's old self, but just a little bit more. And the color palette, sure, there's bloom and all that, which over bloom is a nasty thing, but at least I can say with confidence that it looks like the game. Let's see. I should have put that previous part. they added, oh, that's because this is a modded thing. Yeah. That's a pretty good modded interpretation there. Anyway, so it's like I keep on going through this, and oh, here's my video of Guild Wars 2. And it's like this has a fantasy look, but it feels alive, even with the haziness. At least it's alive. Or, you know, if you can do darkness alive, which I'll have an example later on, but it's all these color palettes that I'm like, it's like, I don't want a drab future unless it warrants it. But however, it's like there's these shows nowadays that I just don't like because, oh, here's Sunder, Doom. Like, this makes sense, but somehow the color palette and everything looks great with this. Even with the old Doom sprites. So, I watched this run like some months ago, but yeah, it's like some great things out of this. Just the details of it. Where's the interior? I know, a lot of flashing, but it's a good palette job. And everything somehow matches without it being, overly drab. I don't like this drabness. And alright, here's The Witcher 2, and always this prologue intro with Geralt just like in prison like this. I've always liked the colors out of this because of just this shine like right here. Of course, on my PC though, it's like it looks different than this, so color temperatures vary. So, and always this scene, it's like these scenes definitely CG project. They definitely got these scenes down pat as the hook of things. Of course, I can't show everything because there's boobies everywhere. So. Let's look here. I don't want that. Alright. Look at this game. This is years later, and nothing feels drab about it. I mean, I'm going to just go only 720 because I want a stable rate of things. But, yeah, the medieval era was probably a little bit like this. I mean, in terms of like color-wise, it wasn't like murky. There's some parts murky, but not everything was murky. Everyone had colors. Anyway, let's go through another thing. Oh, and yeah, see, here's another game. It's I know it's 2D, but however, at least you can read things and see the colors. It's not anything fancy. It's just based off of just the sprite work and how it looks compared to everything else. This is a game that I still need to get through. Good game though. The classic Zelda sons, but and then here's Vagrant Story. Let's see. This is like the intro here. Let's see. I need to get it to an actual 720 because there's some glitches here and there, but the texture work in this emulation, like everything about this, is still done well done, well lit, and it has a good color spectrum, even if it is just really gray technically. Well, I mean, it's mostly dramatic scening with this. This is an intro that most people like miss, with especially this quote that right here, which is a very good quote in terms of the world of darkness of the game, or of real life, depending on how you look at it. Like even this. I know it's like the color palette in full of Vagrant Story was like this, but however, it's like it has more life and color, and yeah, I know it's. I'm gonna be repeating myself saying these words. I'm just scrubbing the footage here, and or scouring, I should say. Yeah, okay. That's just the first boss there, but and then we're gonna go with freaking Game of Thrones with one of the best characters. After seeing the best of things, like okay, there's some color here. Nothing is misted or anything. But however, do the characters have to wear black? No, that's like I think that's like cheap sets. Like this is way too dark. Tyrion here. Tywin, I should say. Tywin. And not everything's that dialed down. Like, if you could wear something colorful and you're rich, do so. I mean, like, he's wearing black. It's like everyone's at a freaking funeral. I mean, her colors are fine, but. And his colors are okay. I mean, it would probably be a little bit more. I would get more of the purple dye out of snail shells, quite frankly. So, I wonder how many copyright strikes I'm going to get out of this video. So, then finally I have, let's see, what is this? Oh, yes. We're going to use Pirates, the Caribbean ride here. I know this is a real life location of things, but and it's dependent on the camera, and so it's a little bit. I know in real life this is a little bit more saturated. Yeah, the word is saturated, and I can see the ceiling right here. Let's see. In fact, it is a little bit too bright here, but regardless, at least I know that in the real life sense, these rides are a little bit more richer in their color. Let's see. This looks otherworldly, but in terms of looking at it through your eyes, it's certainly better. Of course, the ride has changed like 1,000 times too. Let's see. Let me find that gold room here. I know they use blue lighting here and all that. And, let's see. Let's go to the ship battle and the other crazy and N-word things. This was not a good example of using the extreme low light. Okay. Oh, let's go with my set of movies I'm going to look at here. More colors to look at. And I have to mute it down, too. This is the 2011 Tragedy of Man Hungarian play turned into a movie that took 30 years to make. Of course, I have to. Yeah, see those colors there? Oh, colors here, definitely. Great scene here, too. Oh, I really like this movie, given the flaws that it has, but. Let's see, and Gypsy tricksters. And, of course, it was only to the 1800s for this play, so they didn't know what the future would be. Okay, in my next video, oh yeah, Wacko Jacko. At least you know there's using the 70s colors. At least there was some flash there, and well, graffiti here. I'm gonna get hit in the balls. I forget where that was in claymation freakery. Let's see. All right, yeah, the short films are the most fun out of this movie. And then Robot Carnival. Yeah, see, still good work. Still 2D. Well, organically physical drawn stuff. Let's see. Yeah, see this is the Victorian chapter of that of this, but some weird translation too. But of course, this is like a collaboration. So, and this is the one that sucks the most. It's just one still frame. Anyway, you see how long it took there? That one thing, and the stupid anime Japanese robot in ancient Tokyo, or like 1800s Japan. Yeah. Let's see. All right, ridiculousness. All right, we're almost done. Also, another good, colorful film. Who is the director is a communist, like a kitty. You know, good filmmaker. It's just he's a communist. See, wonderfully shot, ain't it? And everything's actually feels good to watch. The movies today just suck. Even if they're trying to do like a indie thing. I mean, there's a few good standout ones, but nowadays it's just they don't have like a good style to it, or it's like, oh, it's the new hippie 2000s stuff. If done right, it can work, but most of the time they're just not really good at it. They're just shit, really. And even this movie. This movie still uses like some old like tropes, I mean like legends and everything. But how we're not having to say so that we're gonna replicate it. Like it's not on the nose like today with movies. What we have. Oh, hey, a Chinese restaurant. There's the famous Baijiu. Famous there. That's like $200 now or $300 now. Just about all that stuff, and it's not that great. it's only aged 3 years. You could get a good cast strength rye or bourbon or scotch or even a brandy for $300. Hey, oh, and finally, the last film I'm going to mention here. Ain't this wonderfully shot, wonderfully done, colors, and some issues with the film stock. But, I mean, it's still beautiful to watch, and it's a fairy tale. And it's the same film stock that they used for The Wizard of Oz. And this is the 1943 Munchausen by the National Socialists of Germany. They were able to crank out this film in wartime. And I have yet to watch everything else. There's a channel that somehow is uploading this stuff, and it's trying to get it into fully fleshed out color. And it's just the colors. It's just great. Of course, let's see this. I don't know if this shot was that good. It's It's a bit too green there with the camera here. So, like not like that wasn't like these. Like this is just beautiful. Yeah. So there you go. It's just that one little rant of things just went to just me thinking about drabness and color and life, and it's like I want to see some life. This is filled with life here, and it's a fairy tale. So I think I'd rather surround myself with good things like that. So anyway, take care.